This one now, as we can see, we have already implemented the 3 moving average lines. There is, wrong way. So we have trading with a trending market now. Now we're looking for a breakout and a trend direction. Hence why we implemented the 3 moving averages. These are trending indicators more or less. So we apply SMAs 10, 20, 40. You can color them in the same way I have, green, orange and red like the traffic lights, or you can use any other colorations you like. And very importantly, we are looking for all SMAs to be showing the same trend, same direction. As we can see here, all of them are pointing upwards. Very important. This means that the market is now starting to trend upwards. We can see a bit further back down here, the market was zigzagging. The lines are not in all the same direction. Hence why we're waiting for that moment when the market does go in the same way. We have it. We have this moment now. We use the fractal as a marker. It is a point of reference. So that would be our last high point, this fractal here. So we can mark it up, we can draw a line on it and say this moment there is more or less the peak. If it breaks out of this, this means that it's broken out of my resistance line I have drawn and gives me a good opportunity to place in a trade. The earlier that happens to the separation of the lines, the better. The earlier we can get in with our trade. When the line is broken, so the fractal was here, this means that if we look around there, just above it, once it breaks this candle here, it broke above the fractal, there's the line we drew from before with our fractals, touching these lines there. So the next candle breaks above, this is our go signal. We have the green light now to go place our trade and get in the direction. We drew our line in, we now see the line is broken and we can place a trade on a buy. We'd buy it on the dotted line more or less, or anywhere along the candle of the one that broke out. That's our good entry point. And as we can see with the example here, the result is a clear win. The market kept on climbing, stayed very far away from our entry point. So any type of binary trade we placed in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minute trade would have been fine. If this is 15-second or 30-second candles, doesn't make a difference. The market came nowhere near coming back down there. Very nice example for, again, a very nice trade. Same principle applies for the sell trade. Exactly the same thing, guys. When all 3 candles or all 3 lines facing the same way, heading the same way, the fractal to be broken, and we can go with our trade. Back to the live account again. Let's take another example of this one. I have found some already on the Euro USD this time. So as we can see here now, the lines are implemented. Let me just show you real fast where we can find these lines. We come to our indicators. Moving average is on the main page here, main indicator page. Right across, moving average. Click on it. We're going to make the adjustment here. We're going to type in 10. And we're going to choose the color we want, then we're going to apply. Come back again, same place, put 20, change the color to what other colors we want, and apply. And then we come back again and put the 40 periods, same SMA, change the color to something darker, and apply it as well. Once you've done that, you'll have your lines on. I went with red for the short one, yellow for the medium, and blue for the 40. As we can see at this moment where I've got the screen, lines are pointing upwards, but it is a bit scrambled. At this point here in the beginning, we can see a lot of scrambling going on, so it's not the most optimal. They're all pointing upwards now, but we don't have any fractals showing us anything, so this is already showing something is in a trend right now, so not really optimal. As we can see here now, they're pointing in different directions, they're crossing over each other, so this is a really scrambled up, messed up moment we don't want to be doing anything with. But as we can see, we can keep on tracking, of course, in the zoomed in motion, and we see that the things are getting even more scrambled. They're all getting like piled up together, and then there is a separation happening here now. So this fractal here is getting interesting for me now, and I can see the separation has happened. Green, it does green. The red is above, yellow in the middle, blue is underneath, but they're still very, very close. There's not a clear separation. Here we go, a new fractal appeared, so that will be now my reference point, the highest green fractal if I'm going for a buy, the lowest red one for a sell. And I can see though the moving averages are pointing upwards, meaning it's more or less a buy trade I'll be looking for. I see separation happen, very nice. Now by this time already the separation is clear. There's the last fractal that is pointing up. So once this fractal is broken, it does break here. Once this fractal breaks, anywhere above that or at the top of this candle even better, I'll have a clear signal already now that I'm going to go for the buy trade. So I'd open my trade at this moment on the bottom of this candle right here, and anything above it would be a successful trade. clearly the market stays very, very high above this moment. So all of this upward movement here would be in my favor. So regardless, it was a, again, 2, 3, 4, 5 minute trade, even longer than that, depending on your candles. I'm showing here 30-second candles, means that if I'm taking a 2-minute trade, would be an 8 candle count. So starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be my expiration all the way up here, meaning I opened there, ended my trade there. A beautiful, successful trade. Another example I have further down as well. Let's just zoom it out and drag it to that moment. As we can see, the markets are zigzagging all over the place, sticking in, sticking out. As you can see, this is not a super frequent indicator. It doesn't give a signal every 2-3 minutes. You do have to be patient with this one, but once you do use it correctly, results do pay off nicely. Fractals, again, they are all over the place at this moment, dropping. So it shows a trend is already in motion here. The beginning of it wasn't that clear when these fractals started dropping down, so I didn't take anything at that moment. But then as we're zooming it in, at this point down here, I have my lowest point achieved. Moving it forward, I'm now looking at what the market is doing. There is market movement going on here. There is a separation happening, but again, it's a very delayed one. Red one is above, the blue one is in the middle. I need the yellow one to be there. So I'm not taking anything because there's not a correct lining up of my indicators, of my moving averages. But now, as we move forward now, there we do see the market has become a very, very sideways market now. Very flat, small candles. Looks like the market is building up to something. So as I see all these fractals now, I can understand either it's going to break down, either it's going to break up. They're all very, very close. On this example, the market did break down. We have this massive red candle smashing through the line we drew, the support line we just drew in. So I'll be taking a trade anywhere along this candle, but more realistically at the bottom of it. Once this candle closes way down here next to my face, you will see that will be a good entry. You could place your trade in on the beginning of the next candle or at the end of this candle, wherever you are fast enough to. We do have the separation. Red is below, yellow in the middle, blue on the top. So on this candle already, where I'm sitting right now, you can see the separation happened already with the neutral line, and this would be a beautiful opportunity to take a trade. Let's say we opened on the top of this one, an 8 candle count. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th candle ends there. It is in the money. You'd open it there. You close it there. If it's a 10 candle trade, it would close down here. So that was the 8 candle. This was the 10 candle. That was your opening. And to be honest, at no point at all does the market even challenge this price again. So you open here, anything underneath it further down, you see my white line on the screen, anything underneath it would be a nice winning trade. Beautiful example, easy one. I hope you guys find this useful, and I hope you guys can use this in your trading. Stay tuned. We are going to have many more videos like this. If you do have questions about this, then definitely write us a question in the comment section underneath, and we'll do our best to get back to you answering it. If you found this video useful and you would like to watch more of these videos, please, it will make us a great help as well if you could just simply like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel to be notified for future videos, and of course ring the notification bell to be definitely notified for them.